Good evening, everyone. It is Lonnie, and yes, it's evening. I'm actually just coming in and about to close down for the night. I got a little cleanup I'll be doing in the morning before I start working. Got some crap in here, just some empty boxes and stuff. But I wanted to come on real quick. I noticed there were a few questions that came up quite a few times from the last video, so I wanted to talk about those. One that I think at least 4 of y'all have asked so far, and it might be more by the time this airs. I mentioned in the auction for the oh my goodness, it's a little skateboard guy from some show that I don't know anything about. I'll put a look. That's a picture of it right there, the little thing. I don't even know what that little guy's name is. Somebody told me, but anyways, I mentioned that I had problems with fake accounts bidding on the item, and several of y'all asked, well, how do you know it's a fake account? So I guess you don't really ever know, but I was pretty certain on these three fake accounts bid. A couple of days before the end of the auction, the bid ran up all of a sudden. I was getting alerts on my phone. The bid on this little guy ran up to like $90. So I went and looked at the bidders, and there were 2 bidders that ran each other up. And that, you know, that's how it works, right? You got to have 2 bidders. I looked closer at the accounts. Both accounts had only letters and numbers, and they didn't spell anything. Like, it was just random letters and numbers. And like underscores and weird characters like that. Both accounts were created at that same time, on the same day that it was then. I don't know, I think it was maybe the 30th or something like, or 29th, whatever it was. They're both created the same day the bids were made, and they ran each other up. So that was enough for me. I canceled their bids. I blocked them from bidding. And then the day the auction was ending, a very similar looking account, nothing but the little weird looking characters and numbers, and I think an underscore also, again, didn't make any sense. It didn't look like anything somebody would make. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was that account was created on the same day the bid was made, and the first thing they did, they put in a bid of $649, and then they retracted it, and I could see the bid retraction at $649. And then after they did that, they went ahead and bid it up to where they weren't the high bidder, but they were just under the high bidder. So they ran the high bidder up. So it looked like to me they found out what his high bid was. Then they retracted the bid, and then they ran the guy back up again. So I went ahead and canceled all their bids and got rid of them. I mean, I owe it to not only I want to get paid, right? But I also owe it to the people that are actually bidding on the item to try and keep it as clean as I can. You know, I don't want any fake bids in there or anything, because, you know, I could be accused of shill bidding. Which obviously I would never do, but there's all kind of reasons why you want to be vigilant with something like that. So, and I understand. I mean, I am going to have problems like that in particular because I talked about the auction on a you know, fairly popular, in our space anyways, YouTube channel. So I'm definitely going to have way more problems with that kind of stuff than some other people that maybe don't have a YouTube channel or social media or whatever, and blab about their stuff they doing. So that goes along with the territory, though. If I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to have some issues I'm going to run into. But that's how I knew with a high level of certainty that all 3 of those bidders were indeed fake bidders. Okay, another question / comment I got several times was that I picked the wrong record. I had a vinyl record. Jay-Z and somebody did a record, and I picked the record up, and I never showed the other side of the record I think like 4 of y'all said, hey, you got the wrong record because the graphics didn't look right on the record. But I'll show you this one right here. That's the front side. And then I'll show another picture right here. That's the back side. All you got to see on the video yesterday was the back side. So that's why it made it look like I was picking up the wrong record. So, but it was the right record. I actually looked at the label and everything. It was good. Okay, good morning everybody. It is the next day in the morning and we're in the shed still. See, here we are. And it's time to pull some more eBay orders. I do have an order going out to Sean. Sean, who is a loyal viewer of the channel, bought a couple of games. Bought these two right here. A couple of DS games. Rayman Raving Rabbits for DS and Major League Baseball 2K10. This is actually sealed. Whoops. Sorry, I don't mean to beat your stuff up. What'd I get for these anyways? I think it was like 10 bucks a piece or something. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, this is $9.99 and I think the other one sold. It must have been from the other account. I think they were both $9.99. Let me look at the other account. Yep, sold one from each account. So yeah, one was $9.99, the other was $9.99 plus shipping. And Sean, thanks so much. I appreciate the business, dude. Appreciate the support for the channel. And yeah, whenever I go to ship, I'll refund a little extra shipping that you paid by ordering from 2 different accounts. I was thinking about keeping this little car, and I mean, it's not important. I was maybe going to take it down. I never did. And of course, somebody bought it. $3.99 plus shipping on top. This is going out to a viewer named Lisa. Lisa, thank you so much. I hope you like your car. I think it's really a cool little car. And how fitting, huh? We're eBay sellers, so that'll look cool somewhere. Thanks again. Okay, another video game sale. I was actually kind of surprised. These were in a little baggie of DS games and stuff I got from my guy. I was surprised how much these were worth. Not that they're worth a lot, but it's pretty good for the amount of effort that goes into it. I got $10.99 plus shipping on top for this Tetris game for original Game Boy. So that was a good sale. I have another one too. Okay, I went and picked this from down there. Those figures I have down there. Sarah's Attic figurine Jewel. I got $9.99 plus shipping on top. And these very last of the figure buy I did, it's probably been 3 years now. I paid about 25 cents a piece for these things, and I've sold thousands and thousands of them. All right, sold some speakers. I might remember the video when I bought these. Be careful not to drop these suckers. Here we go. These are some Kicker little two-way speakers, I believe. And they're all 3 new. They just don't have like the factory box or anything, but they're definitely in new condition. So I sold them like new open box. And let's see, I got, oh wow, that was better than I thought. I got $59.99 for the 3. Paid $5 for them at a yard sale. Same yard sale where I bought these waffle irons, waffle makers that I still haven't tested. All right, this is one of the things. Actually, I have 2 bins of them. I have a bin here, and then I've got another bin of them right here. But these are the little key fobs with receivers, little transmitters, receivers for GM, some model of GM. I started with about 100 of them, and I think this is the 25th one I've sold now. I got how much did I get for this thing? $69.99 plus shipping on top for this. So this is probably, no, not probably, this is the best deal I've ever made, is on these things. It's taken like, it's been just a little bit over a year, I think, since they've been listed. and I've sold 25 of them. But you know, it might take 2 or 3 more years to sell through them all. But at the end of that, it will have been probably my best flip ever. One at a time, of course, not one unit. All right, I got to pull these junk drawer lots. They're here and here. They both got paid for, and they're both going to the same guy or girl. And I thought these would go to a viewer, but I don't think they did. At least if they did, they didn't say they were a viewer. Same person won both of these lots, and they did better than I thought they would do. I got, let's see, the Batman lot, which is right here, it got $59 plus shipping, and then the Star Wars lot got $44 plus shipping. So that ended up being a fantastic way to move all that little stuff. That stuff has value, but it's not stuff I wanted to sell individually. So that was a good experience. Oh, one other sale. This PV mixer amp, I was going to pawn it off on Sunday, but I didn't know that pawn shops around here weren't open on Sundays, and they're not. They're all closed. So had to bring it back in, but it made the video that I tried to do it. And Dennis contacted me. I've actually done business with Dennis a few times, and Dennis wanted the mixer amp, so he's buying it just like it sits as is. If the power light comes on, I haven't tested it otherwise, he's buying it just like that. So at a price, I'm not going to disclose details of the price and stuff, but at a price that I was happy with, because it had to be high enough to where I would ship it and low enough to where he would buy it. And you know, I have 10 bucks into it, so that wasn't really that hard to come to a deal. But yeah, I think we're both happy with the price, and yeah, it's enough to where I don't mind shipping it. This thing is big. This thing is 2 feet long, and it weighs 40 pounds and it's about 12 inches deep or so, I think, something like that. So I'm gonna get this packed up later this afternoon. It may make today's video, it may make tomorrow's video, or it may not be on video at all. I haven't decided yet, but I'm definitely going to double box it. It's pretty, the good news is this case is really sturdy. So I'll have to think about it. I got to kind of keep size down a little bit, not too much, because it's so heavy. You do have a lot of you know, you have a lot of room to maneuver as far as dimensions go when something's super heavy versus super light. So yeah, I'll probably share some of the packing of that with y'all. Okay, while I was packing, I got all my normal orders packed up. I don't have the PV thing packed up yet. Like I said, that'll probably go in tomorrow's video. While I was doing that though, I did get another order in. I thought I'd throw it in this video since I can get it out today. Shall Destroy. These two things right here, the comics of Fletcher Hanks. It's these two books. Shall destroy all the civilized planets, and you shall die by your own evil creation. These two books, I think these are some graphic novels. They are going media rate, and like with these, this is a perfect opportunity. I'll just use I'm going to put them in a poly, and then I'm going to use one of these vinyl mailers. So these cost about 50 cents a piece, but man, they are so fast and easy to use, and they really protect your item. Might have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to use a bigger poly than that. There were not really any other very interesting packs today. I did combine the nerd lots, both went to the same guy, and he's out in California, so I'm going, he paid a lot of postage too, because I had like priority on it. I'm going FedEx and refunding that guy. And then this are the kicker speakers. They're going to Florida, which is really cheap for me. Most parts of Florida, unless it's like Miami or something, most parts of Florida are super cheap. So dimensions and weight weren't really a concern. So I just Frankenbox. You can see I put 2 priority boxes, slid them together, taped them up, and then I resized the whole thing after that was done. So that worked out pretty good. Okay, I've packed everything and labeled it, but haven't made it out the door yet. And I had a really great sale just come in. This is one that I'm really hyped up about. I'm digging this one. I don't get super excited for sales like I used to, but this one I like for a couple of reasons. Sorry, getting the step stool set up. But I sold this lot of Man from Uncle fanzines. I made up 2 lots of them. Well, actually I made up more than 2 lots of fanzines, but those were the 2 big Man from Uncle ones. And I apologize for this temporary lapse of camera work. Ugh, that stuff is heavy. This one, okay, this one isn't too bad. Whoa, it is kind of heavy. This is like 33 33 Man from Uncle fanzines, and I just got $199.99 plus shipping on top for them, so which is a huge sale. It's great money, and cleared out a big old chunk of space on that shelf right there. And yeah, what a great sale. What a great sale. I made really good money on all these fanzines, selling them like singles, anywhere from like typically 15 to 30 bucks a piece. I sold a bunch like that. I had a few orders where it was like multiples, you know, 2-3 books or whatever, and I had a couple of orders already where it was like $100 plus orders. And then I'm getting in this mode of wanting to move lots instead of moving singles with stuff like this, and I lotted all these up. I didn't know how it was going to work out. It's been about, I don't know, maybe close to a month, and I just sold one at full price, $199. So whew, man, they got me out of breath. Just excited. Sometimes eBay's a lot of fun still. So anyways, I'm at, oh, another thing before I go again, I've gotten word back on 2 sets of glasses so far. Popeye's glasses made it fine, and the Peanuts glasses made it fine. Haven't heard back on the big lot of 22 glasses that I shipped out. No word on those yet, so hopefully they make it too. But anyway, that's going to be all for today. I'm going to pop this open real quick, and might have to resize this down a little bit, put a little bit of paper in there to void fill, and then I'll get it out. Very happy with this one. Take care, guys. See y'all tomorrow.